Welcome to the Kai and K show. Here's where we speak up on it. Tuesday's twist, not Wednesday. Goddamn it, I was the day. Be tripping sometime. Anyways, had to do a damn retake. Anyways, so we got some interesting things we're gonna talk about. We got some interesting things going in college sports, NBA players. You know what they do. Okay, we gonna get into it, but we'll be back after this short intermission.
Yeah, yeah, transferred out and
What's
shit.
up, fellas?
Oh, there you go.
Glad we back. It's Tuesday's twist, man. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Tuesday.
we gotta mix it up on them TM a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Production. We gotta mix it up. Nothing never's the same. Keeps it exciting and new, like your women. You know what I mean? So anyways, man, we got some interesting things happening in college sports. We got the quarterback for Tennessee. I am not going to begin to say his last name. How y'all say his last name? Anybody know?
Just call him Nico.
Yeah,
Hey, Nico, I am a motherfucker. Something like that.
Nico
Uh, decided that he wanted a increase in pay. He was already getting what, 2 million?
$2
Mhm.
million a year.
2 million. He ain't won shit. Ain't even
Ain't
won
won.
SEC,
Mhm.
right? Ain't won,
Right.
hasn't won shit. Just got to the team to the playoffs, right? And they snuck in. They wouldn't, it wasn't it was it was
And
some.
shouldn't have been. They shouldn't have been in the playoffs any damn way.
There you go. So I'm saying, but his family and his father's a coach, so I'm a little shocked at this. I would think that he would be like, look here, son. But everybody want the bag. That's what they call it now. Everybody want the bag now,
Mhm.
and so now his team has parted ways because they was like the alumnus. I don't know if it's the alumni or whoever was like, hell no, we not paying you no more money. You ain't won shit. And say la vie. You know what I mean? Peace. In
Mhm.
other words. So, give me some thoughts on that. Who going first?
Well, I'll go first. I think that kid's out of his damn mind to ask for $4 million. We did a show about a week or two ago, and it was one of the quarterbacks, one of the backup quarterbacks, got $6 or $8 million. If I'm in the NFL, hell yeah, now I'm asking for $6 and $8 million for 1 year to be a backup because you guys got kids in college now who ain't again they ain't won shit, they ain't done shit, asking for $4 or $5 million. That's just crazy. That kid from Tennessee, he barely threw 2,600 yards, 16 touchdowns. He had 5 picks. That's a good ratio, but 16 touchdowns only. Tennessee only got in the playoffs because they expanded it. $4 million. You want $4 million? You want more money than guys in the NFL? Really? Are you worth that? We used to say we used to make do had a saying back in the day when you come out of college and you're asking for this much money. Now you coming out of high school asking for $4 million? That's ludicrous. That's just crazy. That's
Uh,
just crazy.
I'm gonna give you these stats right here. 2024 season stats. Yards 939, touchdowns 9, interceptions 2, quarterback rating 87.5. NIL deal $6 million. Arch fucking Manning. That kid can ask for whatever the fuck he wants. You gotta go after your shit. Arch Manning is making $6 million a year, and he didn't start a fucking game.
Right? Yeah.
So,
No.
so, so
It
for
is crazy.
Tennessee, the kid
It's
from
crazy.
Tennessee, just the same things that we said. He got his team to the playoff. He did do that, and no, they didn't. They lose to the eventual national champion. All right. So he gets his team to the playoff. He's the fucking starting quarterback all season. Yes, he can ask for a damn raise. It was up to Tennessee to say yes or no. And I think I think there's some back part to that because it's rumored that um, that he's headed towards Oregon, which has also said that they got unlimited NIL money. So guess
Mm-hmm.
what? He will get his $4 million if he head over to Eugene.
Mm-hmm.
The crazy thing about him going to Oregon is it's alleged that the Oregon coach called Tennessee's coach saying that that kid's family reached out to him about about their son transferring to Oregon, and he was the one that called Tennessee saying, "Hey, this is what's going on," and
So he
so
may have so he may have purposely asked for way too much money so that they could say no.
Man, but how much is
Hey,
too much money
hey,
when
look,
a
yeah, because
university?
you figure shit. I be like that too. I be like, look here. You throw a you anytime you negotiate, and you throw a high number out there anyway, because you always got a number set. It's never
Right,
really what the high number is. Some meet me
Right.
somewhere in the middle. Meet me
right.
somewhere in the middle. You know what I'm saying? If Arch Manning getting that kind of money, and he a backup, you goddamn right. I start right for where his brother played school. Got a legacy from, and he's getting more money than me. No, hell
And
no. I want the bread too.
My
go ahead.
take on it is this: that how much is enough money, man? I mean, the damn universities are making hundreds of millions of dollars off this stuff here. You know what I mean? And the dude's asking for $4 million. And the thing is, he don't have the right last name, man. If he had that last name, he'd get that $4 million easy. You know what I'm talking about?
well, if this is gonna continue, then at some point the NFL Player Association are going to say, hey, hold on, we got to up the pay in the NFL because again, if I'm an NFL backup quarterback and I'm only making 4 or 5, and it's a guy in college making 6, we got a problem.
Hey,
We got a
that's just part of growing up and being in the wrong era. Sorry, we should have
Right.
got NIL money too, but we can't sit here bitch and complain about what them kids are making right now.
Right.
This is what was negotiated. So that backup quarterbacks in the league. Oh, the college dudes is making more than me. Tough shit, motherfucker. Be a starter and go get your real bag.
That's right. Get your shit together, man. I mean, look how long we've been fighting for these kids to finally be in a situation to get their money. Now, now they're getting their money, and apparently they want what's justly due to them. You know what I mean? That quarterback, man, they can say what they want to say about him, but he kept that damn stadium filled, man. That stadium they got over there in
And
Tennessee,
listen,
That's
over
listen.
100,000 seats.
that stadium is only kept full because it ain't shit else to do in Tennessee other than inbreeding. They ain't got
Listen,
nothing else to do in
No,
fucking
no, no.
Tennessee.
They big on that
That's just
football
it.
out
It's
there in
college
Tennessee.
football. Hell, I could go right now and quarterback Tennessee, and they're gonna sell out because there ain't nothing else to do other than go
and
fuck cousin
Oh, you
Sue.
can go see the Titans. You go see them sorry ass Tennessee Titans.
listen, man. Listen. Read between the lines though. That man didn't go to one meeting and one practice, and the coach said we parting ways. Are you telling me that you gonna let your starting quarterback out the door for missing one day? No, no. You was looking to get rid of your quarterback, and you found out.
Well, and again though, if Oregon's coach did reach out to him and said, "Hey, your guy is trying to leave. I just got finished talking to his family." That was reason number one right there, and then reason number two can say now, yeah, he ain't coming to practice. Then the hell with him.
So, but okay. Um, let's just go back to Arch. Arch hinted one time that he might want to leave because he was behind Ewers, and he got $6 million.
Right.
So, are you fighting for your quarterback, or do you not want him?
Right. Yeah.
It don't
But
sound
and I
like
have
They ain't no
you wanted the
position
young
not to
man.
not want nothing. Shit, Tennessee ain't been a good. They ain't been a serious threat to make a run for the title in years. Shit, they better, in my opinion, they
Since,
need to
since T
hold that
fucking
shit
Martin,
together and keep it.
since T
Huh?
Martin, that's what I said.
Yeah, since
T
T
Martin.
Martin,
you
man.
said
Like
T Martin.
shit.
I was gonna say Peyton Manning. Shit.
Peyton Manning was before T Martin.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That's what I
Since
mean.
T Martin
Right.
even won the
Yeah.
title.
T Martin at least won the national championship.
Right.
Peyton did
Tennessee
not.
act like they're in a position to turn down players and shit. Man, look here, y'all making hundreds of millions off this shit anyway. Go ahead and give the man the money, man. Simple.
Well,
Especially if Oregon telling them that they have unlimited
They
money over here,
unlimited.
the NIL
Come
money,
on,
give you what you
come
want.
on over
Shit.
here. We got 4 million for you, Playboy.
yeah,
Come
yeah,
on.
and you know what? For years, Oregon has been selling uniforms, and we got these uniforms, and we got all this money, and they ain't won shit. They still ain't won a national championship with all
That's
the
right.
fancy uniforms, the fancy helmets, with all the money. They still ain't won a national
They
championship.
generating
That's
so much fucking money over there. Them people, it's all about the dollar, man. Can you generate it or can't you? And they damn sure generating it, man. By the boatloads at that.
Well, at the end of the day, both of them schools are singing the same Michael Jackson song. You can't win.
Bottom line, for real, for real. All right, so look, so we just do a quick straight ass, straight cash. George, straight ass, straight cash. Nico, what you got? You straight ass, I'm sure.
Straight ass.
Okay, D Max, straight ass, straight cash.
cash him.
Cash him, T. Tony T.
Cashy, man. I
Cash
think
him.
he got potential. Yeah, I'll pass it.
All right, the cash has it. Goddamn, TM, you outnumbered today. Goddamn.
Hey, he better hold on to whatever money he get, because as of right now, his NFL's prospect days ain't all that great. So
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's
work in progress.
that's yeah, that's to be determined. So we'll figure that out later on. Shit. But anyway, so we're gonna switch real to more of a more serious note. This brother here, brother Lacey here from LSU. This is tragic, man. I hate to hear anything, especially athletes, man. This is just, oh man, this is a tough one. Brother saw no way out but to take his life after being in a motor vehicle incident, and I guess he fled the scene, and somebody lost their life, and you know, you know, number of different ways I think about this because for many times in my life I've had an interesting perspective on suicide, unaliving yourself, I should say, uh, and I was just wondering where was his support at? You know, this kid is what 19 years. Well, how was this kid? 20, was he
he was
24?
24.
24.
24.
24
He
years
was
old.
going into the draft. He was a draft prospect.
Okay,
Yeah.
24 years old, going into draft. Um, and I've always said that, and not to be in the type of way, because many people have many different situations, but it, I always took that as a selfish perspective to do something like that because your family, man, you know what I mean? Your family, you know, no matter how bad we talk about mental health all the time, and I don't know if this is mental health or what, or if this is just more like um, I'm so afraid to go to prison. You know what I'm saying? That my life is over already before it even began. And that's just not the case because we see what Brother Ruggs that's up in Vegas, he probably be getting out next year and probably some team gonna pick him up because he won a 4-2. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you know, it's never end of the story until if you end the story. There's never end to the story if you don't end the story. But if you
Right.
end the story like this, that's all she wrote. You know what I mean? So we got to and I'm just wondering what was the damn was Coach Kelly and LSU, did they just turn their back on him? Did nobody reach out to him or you know what I'm saying? Or check on him whatever cuz you know what I'm saying? Where's all this guy's going out here making all these plays for you and doing all these things, but when he needs you, where the hell you at? So I'm just trying to figure out what the hell that's my perspective on it right now. I'll double down, but somebody take this one over because this one's tough for me.
I think in some aspects, like you know, you say where is the support coming from the school, and I could be wrong. DMAC probably know more about this than I do, but once your senior year is over with, if you're not a top prospect, how much is the college continually following you? Are they still in your corner, or once the last game is over with, if you do pro day, is that it? Or how does that work? Because I mean, but he's 24 years old also. Can you tell him anything at this point in time? I mean, if he did have people at the school saying, "Hey, you need to work and focus on getting yourself NFL ready," or I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I mean, 24 years old. Hell, we were 24. We hardly listened to much after a while, but I don't know, man. This a tough one. This a tough one.
I
I'm
look
like,
at.
man, go
Oh,
ahead,
go ahead,
D-Man.
Tom.
Go ahead.
Now, I just look at it like from the perspective of there's so many more resources now than back when any of us play sports with mental health and just uh, psyche and stuff like that. Um, the school is still invested in the guy until he gets drafted because it looks good upon them when they get drafted. It doesn't matter what round it is, you
Hmm.
know. And he was going to get drafted. He was a good ball player, you know. So they're still invested. Say, hey, we had 12 guys get drafted this year, and he's still a bragging point on their behalf or on their part. Um, where was his support? I mean, who knows I don't know what the young man was thinking other than what Kybe said. My life is over. I'm getting ready to go to jail. Everything is done. Um, and it's sad. It's just sad that in that um, in that generation, so many kids think that that's the way out instead of fighting through and figuring it out, or whatever. He doesn't know. He could have gotten a good lawyer. And first off, my condolences to the family of the person who passed away because of this incident. But for all he know, he could have got a reduced type sentence, or
Hmm.
got it taken down to a manslaughter or whatever it is. There was some options, and he took that one, and it's just unfortunate.
D Mac, you remember when we was Leonard Little killed? Unalived somebody in a car accident. He was DUI, right? And
Yeah,
he was acquitted, right? Didn't
right.
do, I think he only missed like 6 games,
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
So it's not the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you think, it's not the end of the world. It's no reason, you know what I mean, for you to just, you know,
But
uh,
you know what? To that, Kyrie, man, the flip side of that is this: we can blame the university. Where was the support system from the university? But don't forget, he got a family, man, and two, you never know where this dude went mentally after he realized that he took a life. See,
Yeah,
that's now that part right there might have took him to to a point where it was no coming back. You know what I mean? He was
Yeah,
probably
that's a
wasn't.
great point.
He might not have been thinking about, okay, well, I can get a reduced sentence, or I can bounce back from this stuff. Just a simple fact that a life was taken in this, at his hands, might have been too much for that dude to cope with. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and solely blame this on the university. The
No,
guy had family, the guy had friends. But like I said, man, who knows where he was mentally once he realized the life was taken. You know what I mean?
he may have felt not worthy of being here himself.
Exactly.
Who
Exactly.
knows? Who knows?
you know,
And, he, and all the added pressure because he did leave the scene of the crime, so he was
Right.
actually wanted
Right.
for a few days, and then he declared for the draft before he turned himself in. So
Right.
all of that pressure could have been, and probably didn't have anybody in his corner in his ear talking to him.
Especially when you got alcohol involved in the situation too, man. You know what I mean? So that takes it to a whole nother level as far as it. I don't know. I think the blame is there's no other. The blame is shifted towards him. There's no way out for him. You know what I mean? Just I don't know, man. It just ended up pretty bad for the guy, man. And like
Yeah,
I said, uh, I'm not going to just say the University of Tennessee. I mean, LSU. The guy had family and friends. You know what I mean? But who knows, man? We can't tell where his mind was at during the time.
Right.
that's very unfortunate, bro. I just like another thing is, I always think that when people flee scenes, that maybe he was drinking, right? And he probably didn't know the severity of. because the man was like 78 years old, I think that it happened to, and he probably didn't know the severity of what happened. And then he's like you said, he's thinking that dang, this gonna mess me up to getting in the drafted, and a number of things were probably going. But man, uh, the tragic thing is, I believe, is like you said, his family or whoever, the support system. This is when you got to look at. You really should. Somebody should have been kind of more hands on with him, I think, because it's it's a lot of things you can be going. A person can be going through mentally, like you said, the fact that you took somebody else's life or whatever, and how you dealing with that, you know what I mean? And and you got to know that it's always light at the end of the tunnel, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. No, like, don't go to the light, because it's light always into the tunnel. That's how I look at it, you know what I mean? I just don't like. I just can't stand the fact when people, a dude that was so prominent and had a bright future, just decided that this was his only alternative, because it wasn't. You know what I mean? Many people have this has happened to and have been okay. You know what I'm saying? Afterwards. I mean, it wasn't like something done, you know, deliberate. You know what I'm saying? You didn't seek to go out and do that. But accidents happen. So that's another thing I try to tell my kids too. If you have an accident, it's a accident. That's what it
Right.
is. That's
Right.
what it is. No matter how bad whatever happens within it, it is a accident.
But you know what, Kyrie? This was a preventable accident, man. If you remove the alcohol out of this situation,
Well,
this
I didn't
never
know
would
if I don't know if it was alcohol. I'm just
Okay,
saying,
okay,
and
okay.
so I don't put that out there. I'm just saying, my thing was, if generally when people leave scenes, it's because maybe they were intoxicated, right, and they don't want that to be an issue. You know what I'm saying? So that I was just saying that's probably why he left the scene. I don't know if that's the
Okay,
case, but that
okay.
that could be one reason. You know what I mean? I was just that was like allegedly. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay, I got you.
Hmm. So don't say that brother was drinking, because I don't know if he was or not, but I do know he fled the scene, and I be telling people all the time though, that you cannot commit 1970 crimes in the year 2000. Don't work. There's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
There's cameras everywhere. Somebody gonna get a license plate. Somebody seen somebody's door cam gonna see you. Ring cam gonna see you. Something,
Right.
right? You,
Yep.
you, yeah, you can go down to the next corner at the gas station. You passing, their camera gonna pick you up, dude. It was an accident. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
should have been treated as such. And he should have had, I think, more support. And it's sad that because this just happened to one of my friends last year, man, who did this to himself. And I don't get it, bro. It's just me and D Mac talked about this like one of our first shows. You know what I'm saying? So, but uh, I digress, man. We move on. From this. We're gonna go to a short break and then we'll be right back.
Yeah, all right.
Let's see here.
Yeah, for Kyrie's sake, man.
Do not say nigga. Shit.
It- it-
You don't say it. I'll be like, nigga, please. Oh shit! I throw some Bernie Mac on your nigga. What? Huh?
Mhm. Troy, no more nigga talk, huh?
Yeah,
All
yeah. For
right,
y'all too. I don't hear no more nigga talk out of y'all. Shit.
all right.
No more nigga talk out of y'all.
Brother
Shit.
man, brother man.
Man, if I see y'all say nigga, I'm gonna be on y'all asses.
No, we ain't doing
Shit.
that.
I'm be like, nigga, please.
I'm gonna put the R on it and say nigger.
Oh hell no. Ah,
I keep
ah,
telling
That's
it's,
even worse, though. You know,
ah.
that's the crazy part. That's even worse.
yeah, yeah. Black people shit.
Niggers.
Know what I'm saying? That's black people. Well, give me some other stuff that's
Have
black.
anybody ever called y'all? Have a white person ever called y'all with or period? Just
Yep.
nigga, nigger, any of that shit.
Oh yeah.
Have
Yep.
you ever been called that?
Oh yeah.
How did
Yeah.
you respond, Troy?
I was in junior high school.
Right.
We were in the field, Madison Junior High School, and the ball went up against the fence. Little
Mhm.
white boy, about 5 or 6 years old, was walking by. I was like, "Hey, little man," and he said it to me. He was like, "My parents told me not to speak to no,"
Damn.
and then he spat at me. Man, I chased that fool 20 yards. We was on the other side of the gate. I couldn't get to him. But yeah, so yeah.
Damn.
You tasty, you couldn't get
Until
to
I
it.
until I realized the only way I'm gonna catch him is if I hop this 20-foot gate, and that ain't gonna happen. So,
Right.
but yeah, that was the first time that I had ever that was the first time that I'd ever been called that to my face.
Like TM, how a white boy outrun you to the fence, though?
No, he was on the
Other
other side
side.
of the fence.
Oh, you
Yeah.
know, outside of, I'm about to say, boy.
Fence was
Yeah,
20
he
feet
was
high.
walking.
Troy, you said that motherfucking fence too tall for me to climb and get his
Yeah, man,
ass.
I was like about 20 feet. I said, no, I ain't gonna forget it. Just forget it. But
Shit.
hey,
He make you say,
when we first started going to school out there, Parkman Junior High School, my seventh
right.
grade year, after I left Henry Clay,
Mm-hmm.
those people were no, yeah, they were posting it. No, it was eighth grade. They in the quads. We couldn't go to class because of the people in the community in the neighborhood didn't want us going to their school. They would hang
Damn.
mannequin dummies up.
All right, hanging Mac, hanging dummies up in things to remember. Huh? Shit.
Hey, there's some things you just never forget.
Right. All right, man. Look, so we back. Little short break. I had to take a little break, man. I had to. That stuff. I almost start crying, man. To start thinking about that boy, man. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's
Because I can
tough.
just only imagine if that's my son
Right.
and has so much. Oh my goodness, man.
So
Anyway,
much more life to live, man.
right. All right, so we're gonna go to DMAC, a thought for the day. DMAC, what you got for us today, man? You got some inspiration. What you got for us today?
It's just gonna make you think, man. Uh, so the thought is, you'll be better off when you realize the playground where you've been meeting your mates is really the gutter.
Damn.
Shit. Shit.
hey, 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 hey,
Damn.
God damn. Hey, man, I hate a nigga with this look. Damn. You know what I'm saying? That's not. You know what I'm saying? Hit him with that right there. You know what I'm talking about? God damn.
Hey,
Yeah,
man, stop lowering your standards and playing in the fucking gutter.
man.
Well, see, stop looking for gold, digging in trash.
Man, come on, come on, come on.
Real talk.
Mhm.
Real talk. Shit. God damn. All right, man. Hey, looks. All right, so uh let's switch over to the NBA. NBA, right? Uh
Hmm.
we had a brother, what's his name? Anthony Edwards.
Yeah,
Now look here, Anthony. Uh I'm never to get into someone's personal life, but so whatever you do, that's your thing. That's cool. You cool with that. I'm My concern is for the females who do things like this. Let me be careful. Well, fuck that. I don't want to be careful. Look,
Dudes, they
Speak the
twist.
thought.
Twist it on up. Twist it
why,
on up.
why, if I'm a female, why would I want to sit up here and have a kid by a guy who has multiple babies by multiple women? You know what I'm saying? Just because, and it seems that, I mean, we all thinking the same thing. Is it the money?
It's
You
a
know what I'm
money
saying?
grab.
Is it the money? I mean, you don't want to go out here and get it on your own. This is the way. Because I know
Yep.
females who have done this personally. I
Yep.
know who've done it personally.
We all do. Yep.
Yeah, and have told me before they did it that this is what they're going to do to some NBA players, right? And I laughed it off at the time she told me that, but shit, it all came to fruition. She did exactly what she.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
These brothers don't understand that these things actually happen, right? But more concerned of that him because it's a lot of shit out there. If you keep on, you're gonna find out that you should, you know what I'm saying, be protecting yourself. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Trojan man.
now this might be a reason why Jaden Daniels' mama is so heavy on his ass. You know, from shit like this. You know, this might, you know what I mean? You know, he a grown man. She on him like a hawk, right? But Brother Anthony Edwards. How many kids Brother Anthony Edwards got, D-Man?
4.
4 kids, all born in the same year. This is what I'm
In
telling
the
you. What I'm
same
telling
calendar, in the
you.
same
And
calendar year.
are any of them twins? Are any of them
Shit,
twins? I just want to know. I'm just asking for a friend.
No,
man.
but they're all what's called Irish twins. You know what that means? When you have multiple kids by different people in the same calendar year. So they're called Irish twins. I don't know why it's called that. I don't know the thing behind that, but that's what it's called. So anyway, this young fella has had 4 kids. Let me I'm sorry. Let me pull up what I sent y'all. Let me pull up what I sent y'all. All right.
Mm-hmm.
It says Anthony Edwards had one child born in March 2023, one child born in September 2023, one child born in October 2023, and then one child born in October 2024.
God,
Dude, you got Irish quadruplets, nigga. God damn. I mean, I know you got money and I know you got enough to pay for these kids and all of that stuff. That's beside the point, man.
Yeah.
It's dude, that all that money you got and you couldn't buy a 36 box of condoms, nigga.
Man, like nowadays, man, the thing is with these youngsters, man, is going wrong every damn thing, man.
Trojan
This
man.
Hey,
this
he's
shit called,
obviously going raw. He
yeah,
keep going
man.
like this by 26, his shit gonna fall off.
But shit,
Hey,
he might not
Tyreek
mention
Hill.
that these kids be forgetting, man, that these diseases are still lingering out here. You know what I be telling y'all, man? Keep the damn condoms on, man. This shit is irresponsible, man, and just flat out dumb as hell, man. He worried about having kids, man. What about when that disease hit his ass? Because apparently, shit, the female was okay with him, you know, jumping in there without the condom on. So shit, what happens when the kids is not the issue? When your ass is facing that down that barrel, that AIDS barrel facing you, man.
Man, I
See, that's what
that's
they ain't thinking about, man. Baby mama, baby man. Look here. How about them diseases still lingering out there? They're still killing people to this day.
yeah, it's just a lot, man. That's
It's
that's a, that's a lot of kids in one calendar
Shit.
year, bro. I
yeah.
had I had twins myself, real ones, but
Right.
oh my goodness, I mean,
Yeah.
wow, 4 different women.
Reckless, man. And one of them could have
Sheesh.
gave his ass something. He better hope you know what I mean?
hey,
Or he could have gave them something.
he lucky
Shit.
because Nick Cannon had a couple set of twins by a couple different women. Like I
Right.
think 3. When you got that twin gene in you, you know what I mean.
It
So
was
you
single.
pretty lucky that these weren't all twins. Because would
That
have been
shit
able.
ain't gonna be funny when that disease come down on them. Shit, nigga.
Hey, bro, like
Hey, Tyreek Hill got the same problem though. He had about 5 kids born in one year last year. He got 10 total.
See that?
10
This
before he
shit
turned
sad,
30.
man.
bro. Once again, women, what are we doing? Or young ladies, what are we doing?
Hey, Kybe, you know what?
Looking at
This
the
shit is a
internet.
joke. This shit's a game to people. People are not, they don't take life serious no more. Don't nobody want to work. They too fucking lazy. So, I'm going to put on the tightest, raunchiest shit, shake my ass, and hope I can get this dude. But I don't want to be with him. I just want to get pregnant.
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't blame the women. I can't. This fool is like Tone said. This fool is reckless. He's out of
Yeah.
control. He's
Man,
out of control.
I,
Mm-hmm.
I don't, I'm not like I
I'm
You
said.
going
can't
with
get her
both.
I don't knock
pregnant.
nobody hustle, bro. I don't knock nobody hustle, but the women, I'm telling you, women have the final say, bro. They have the final say.
Absolutely.
They can choose, you know what I'm saying, to put their life in jeopardy or not. They have the final say, and to complete the act from the gate. There's preventive ways. In today's world, there's no excuse for unplanned pregnancies. You got the morning before, the day after, RU246. I don't get. You got so much shit out there today that you
Right.
don't need to just be going around having kids by just any old Tom, Dick, and Harry. It's silly. It's stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's really stupid. Don't go out here and put your life in jeopardy and your family's life. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a ripple effect. It affects everybody.
Yeah.
The fact that
Yeah.
if this guy is going to be in this kid's life or not, or in many other women's lives, along with yours. I mean, what kind of where's the family structure at? Or is this how I don't know, maybe that I don't know, maybe that's
Ain't no more big mamas. Ain't no
yeah.
more big mamas.
No, Big Mama gone, man.
Big
Big
mama's
Mama.
gone.
But anyways, like I just think this is ridiculous, dog. Like like I said, what Floyd Mayweather said, well, you should be able to have as many as you can afford. Okay. I can agree with that, but it's still I put the blame on the women. Do you want to be part of an harem, or what I'm saying? Yeah, if you can have 10 kids by one woman or whatever or however, yeah, so be it if that's what y'all decide. But these girls, they not married to these guys. They probably ain't even. They probably some of them probably one night stands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to a fault, man. It's like this is just crazy. This is it's ridiculous.
Mhm.
It's a
All right.
And
wrap.
but you can't really blame it on the female either, though, Kyrie, because what if one of them females didn't even know nothing about the other ones? You know what I mean?
Hey,
This
they
dude shooting
know. Hey,
see
you
a
know
game
what?
out there.
I'm
You
not.
believe that? No, you
I'm
believe
not.
that?
Shooting
I'm
the
They
not
hell of a
giving
choose, they
dream at
choose
the
not.
end.
They choose not to know. They
I'm just
choose not
saying,
to.
what if the motherfucker done sold her a terrible dream? You know what I mean? And they
Hey,
young too. Now you remember
hey,
these brought in their early 20s.
these women map that shit out like it's war. They already got a blueprint how they doing this shit. I'm wearing this outfit tonight.
Man,
This he gonna be
hey,
at this club tonight, and I will beat it.
TM, I'm gonna go further than that. They know the nigga's stats and everything.
Stats and
They know what
everything.
high school he went to. You know what I'm saying? How many what he getting in collectives and
Man,
NIL deal? Shit, they know his nickname, what they call him on the court, man, or on the field. Come on, man. Some of these
No,
girls, they got a serious game plan for you.
they got a game plan. They
They
it
got
got
a
all
some.
serious
depends on
game
we,
plan
man.
for you. And all
I,
I'm
It all
saying
depends
is,
on we,
I
man.
agree
We
with
grown
what y'all
folks, man.
saying with that, and that's why I point my finger back to him.
Damn right.
He's got to be more careful than this. Now, if this was his intention, hey, more power to you, brother. But I don't think it was.
yeah, too bad he don't play for Utah. Shit, that's all I can say. Shit.
Shit.
Uh,
Hey, let's transition
It'd be some problems.
one more segment. This is just real quick. Dion got post prime, got the extended contract, right? Now they're retiring the Door and Travis Hunter jersey. They're gonna do it for the spring game, I hear. Right? Is this too soon, or is should it be have even be done at all? Some say maybe for one, but not the other. Or Prime get this contract, and they said, well, this sounds like he's going to get this done before he exits stage left. Before let me get my son's jersey retired before something happened. I gotta leave. You know what I mean? On the next train, on the next thing, smoking to the NFL, especially if the Cowboys draft Shador at the number 12 spot. So, what y'all think, man? What's your opinion about this? Is this too soon? Is this ridiculous?
I'll go first. I'll go first.
Go ahead.
It's it's pretty it's pretty standard at most schools that you will retire the jersey of a Heisman Trophy winner. Okay, that's pretty standard. Most schools will do that. That's is standard, um, and it's usually pretty fast. They usually do that part pretty fast. Um, uh,
Damn, D Mac, it ain't even been. They just stopped playing in December. Shit.
True enough. True enough. It's usually the next year or 2 years or something like that. Yes, it's real quick. It's real quick. But I'm not seeing where that number 12 should be retired. I mean the jersey of 12. Did he break a bunch of records?
No, I don't think he broke no bunch of. I don't know if he broke a bunch of records or not, but he just got every damn award in college football. That's about it.
No, I'm not talking about Hunter. I'm talking about Shador.
Oh, you said 12. You mean two?
I'm sorry. 12,
No,
absolutely. Heisman Trophy
yeah.
winner. That one goes in. My bad on the numbers here.
Okay,
But
so Colorado has a thing that your number goes up in the stadium if you're unanimously uh, All American. You have to be unanimous All American across the board, right?
okay.
And that's their rule. That's been their rules from even back when our boy Dion Figures and all them played. Now, here's the thing. Dion Figures wore two also. Why the hell isn't it? If that's the case, it should have been retired after D Fig. He was a Jim Thorpe Award winner. did everything. I'm thinking he did everything in Colorado. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? That number should have been retired then. If you're gonna retire 2, it should be under that last name should have figures on the back of it, as far as I'm concerned. You know,
Now, now, now let's fix that because there's the verbiage is different here. He didn't say he was retiring the numbers, just their jerseys.
no, the number,
Mm.
the number. Like ain't nobody gonna be able to wear 2 or 12.
Yeah, that's crap,
And in college football, you might lose some recruits doing that shit.
man.
Think about if you got the next Travis Hunter at high school and he really liked that and he wear 12, he
Yeah,
gonna want 12. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. But even still, like I said, Heisman Trophy winner, All American, all that stuff. Okay, you got something to stand on there. Now, Shador's a hell of a ball player. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. But if he didn't break all kind of records and do all kind of
He did
stuff,
break some. Oh, Shador broke records. He did in his first game. He threw for the. He's
come
got.
on,
I think he's 1 or 2 in the top. He's the most proficient passer I think in Colorado history.
Who was a better quarterback in Colorado history, him or Cordell Stewart
Darian Hagan.
or
Goddamn.
Darren Hagen?
You know,
Darian Hagan.
yeah.
Neither one of those two guys got their jerseys retired.
No, that's what I'm saying. Now Hagen is up in the Hagen is up in the stadium though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I'm cool with putting him up. I'm cool with putting even Shador, getting put up in the stadium. But to say nobody else can wear 2 ever again,
Yeah. I would just make it like you have to be like that. You got to be him to wear those numbers. You know what I mean? Like I'm just not gonna give this number to anybody. You got to be
right?
really
Do
him.
that.
Earn
Do
it.
that.
Yeah, you can earn it, but to retire it, come on,
No.
bro. In college sports, especially when you got one number being wore on both sides of the ball.
Right.
So essentially, that's 2 positions you done took that number from. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, I think
Absolutely.
I think it's
I think
absurd.
it's too much. I think that's too much. Yeah. I think it's too much.
As Mike Tyson used to say, it's ludicrous.
Man.
Yeah.
It's too much too soon. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Way too much too soon, though.
I agree. Like I said, when you talk about 12 and Hunter, you at least got a leg to stand on. But I don't think that 2 is deserving to be put
Well,
up for life.
well, not only that, but think about all the other people who played back in the day because this ain't like Colorado has never been good.
Right.
You got Chad Brown, you got Alfred was it Williams, right?
Alfred Williams. I mean,
Shit,
you got some numbers that could be retired for sure.
yeah, you got some numbers that could be retired at that school, bro. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying? I mean, shit. I mean, hell, even recently, Philip Lindsay, shit, he did his thing when he was at Colorado, but
right.
Whatever. I digress. Anyway, that's our show for Tuesday. Tuesday. We had a lot of shit we can talk about. We're gonna come back with something exciting tomorrow. We got Wild and Out Wednesday tomorrow. Not
Don't
today.
wild out.
Not you. Don't me.
Y'all be good.
You should tell them all the time. Girl, it's me. Anyway,
Hey, we got playoff NBA games tonight.
playoff the play-in games, right?
Playing game.
Play-in games.
Keep your damn condoms on, people. Keep your damn condoms on.
Keep them on.
Wait on trophies.
Wrap it up.
I keep them
Wrap it
on.
up. Wrap it up.
Put them on. Put them on.
Peace.